Hello children, today we are going to learn about self-management skills in class 9th under the employability skills. Dear students, let's get started. So this is our first slide, and here in this slide I am going to explain you about the self-management skills. So self-management refers to management of or by one's taking of responsibility for one's own behavior and well-being. So as far as definition is concerned, you can learn that it is also means managing yourself with the people and resources around us. A self-managed person not only manages himself well but also behaves responsibility towards people around. What does it mean? Actually, the meaning of self-management is that managing ourselves. When a person manages himself as per the activities he is supposed to do and as per the resources he is having with him or her, means that person knows self-management. So self-management skills will help a person or a child to manage himself or herself according to the needs and the situation he has around. So basically we have all the points regarding the self-management skills have been summed up in these 3 points, like why a person to be self-managed. Yes, we do not want the individual to be dependent on anybody else. Means the first point tells us that a person should be self-dependent. So if a person is self-managed, he knows to how to manage himself, so he will be responsible himself, means he will be self-dependent. He will not be dependent on anybody else in any difficult situation. So the next one is self-management skill. Self-management instills self-confidence in individual to deal with his or her life and develop ways to tackle his or her own problems. Yes. First one, as I've told you, that the person will be self-dependent. That second point tells us that self-managed person will have self-confidence in him or her that he is able to face any kind of problem and situation. The third one is self-management provides a long-term and sustainable mechanism for handling personal life. Yes, if a person knows how to manage the life, how to manage the problems, it helps that person to sustain his life properly, and he will be able to handle all the problems in his personal life, and of course he will be able to help the others also, because that person will be having self-confidence and he will be having good qualities in him. So if we talk about the exhibitors of self-management, what does it mean? The self-management, if a person knows how to manage himself, that person will be having good habits. Or you can say, if a person is having good habits, means it will help that person to manage himself. A self-management, a person is having good manners, the good manners, okay? So the person is having good manners, or he is obeying others, he is having good system in his daily life, so it will help that person to manage his life properly. His life will be managed. Knowledge, yes, that person is having knowledge about the surroundings, about his work, about his education. So this is a very important point which will help a person to manage himself. Intention, yes, that person will be having, if a person is having good habits, he is following good manners, he is having knowledge, and he will be intending to do good works, and he will be his intention will be good always to help others to do good deeds. As far as deeds are concerned, that person will be able to perform better in life and will be able to handle all these situations himself without taking help of others. So these are the positive results of self-management. The positive results, yes, positive results of the self-management, what best we get by using this self-management, okay? So first of all, it guides our individuals to self-monitor their conduct and behavior. So basically it prepares the individual to complete the task independently. Yes, this is the best result, means a person is self-managed, and he is able to handle everything properly. He is having good knowledge. So he can perform, he can complete all the tasks independently without taking help of any other person. And he takes the ownership of doing that particular task and will be helping others too. The next is it helps in self-evaluation. That person can evaluate himself that where I am doing wrong, at what point I am not able to perform better. So he will try himself to do better and do practice and take serious actions to improve that particular weak area. So it helps in setting the individual goals. That person will be able to set the goals. Yes, this particular why I can do, and he will set the goals and directs evaluation of the performance, objective resetting and enhance self-esteem. For self-esteem, that person will set the goals and he will try his best to understand and to perform or to achieve that goal. So this is a positive result. The next one is it leads to self-reinforcement of positive behavior. Yes, the positive behavior. If a person is self-managed, so he will always have positive behavior because he knows how to work independently. He knows self-evaluation, that at what level he stands and what else he needs to work on. And so if he is knowing that where he is lacking, he will be able to perform better with the positive attitude and positive behavior. So he will set his goal and try to achieve that goal with the self-reliance, and he will reinforce the behavior or the positive behavior to perform that work. Now we'll talk about the self-management skills. What are the self-management skills which are required? Self-confidence. Yes. It refers to trusting one's capabilities and potentialities to achieve the necessary goals, objectives and challenges in life, and being worthy of leading a happy life. Initiating a new activity like writing a blog can boost your confidence. Self-confidence means a self-management person will be having good confidence, and his self-confidence will be increased because he knows that where I can do better and at what certain point I needs to work more. So it will increase his self-confidence and he'll be knowing that yes, I have knowledge and yes, I can do better in this field. So it increases self-confidence because he will be able to do all the activities properly and within the managed time. So stress management is everything is managed. If everything is managed, he need not to worry, because stress, why does the stress creates problem? Why the stress is there? If the works are not being managed, only that situation the stress is caused. But a self-managed person knows how to manage the stress because he will not be able to misguide others, and he will be able to manage himself, and so everything or every work will go flawlessly, so there will be no stress. So he will be able to manage by doing all the management in a day-to-day life. Next is the independent working. The self-managed person will be having confidence and he will be able to work independently without taking the help of others. Team player means a self-regulated person, a self-confident person will be able to take the leadership of a team, and he can guide and motivate the other students also to perform better with these self-management skills. Next is the time management. He knows, a self-managed person knows how to manage the time and how the time can be managed and it should not be wasted. And while studying, you need to plan for the sports and relaxation activities. Yes, the time management tells us how the time can be managed without wasting it, and what type of activities are required to maintain or be stress to relieve the stress. Next is the self motivation, so making the list and study notes in advance, because everything should be managed and the students are to be motivated to achieve the academic goals so that they can perform better. So self motivation should also be there, and it can be achieved with the help of management, self management. So next one is, if we talk about the personal management, so personal management is also required, because the grooming, appropriate dressing, and these are the basically these are the qualities a person should have, because that person is going to interact with the people in the society. So his dressing sense and his appearance and his behavior, all these qualities impact others. So the self management skills also tells a person to have a good personality management. Now the thing comes as a self confidence. Yes, realistic behavior and trust of an individual in one's own judgment, capabilities, and worthiness in self-confidence. So what are the factors that help in building the self-confidence? How do we increase or we build self-confidence? Social. Yes. The person should be friendly. That person should be behave well in the society, so that when that person interact socially, and he should respect others, so the others will also respect that person, so it is going to increase the self-confidence. If we talk about the cultural factors, so cultural means our traditions, values and beliefs which a person learns from the home. So the self-confidence is also increased as the child follow all these rules and values. Physically means, if a person is smart enough, that person is self-regulated, and he is his appearance is good, and he is having a good personality, that is also going to increase his self-confidence in that person. So we should be presentable when we are going in the society. So the self-confidence building tips, how we can build our self-confidence. Getting rid of negative thoughts, we should always be away from the negative thoughts, and if we are stressed somehow, so we can use these following tips, that is, we can go for a walk, we can do drawing, we can singing, dancing, chatting and watching, reading and talking as well. And thinking positively, we should always be positive in any of the thought, and we should always try to feel happy in difficult situations also by managing it. Okay, so the next is staying happy with small things. If there is certain if a person is having very big stress and he is stressful, so that person should be motivated himself to be happy with the small things around him. Next is staying clean and hygienic and smart. If a person is confident and he is having good personality and he is smart looking, so definitely it is going to build the self-confidence. And chatting with the positive people, yes, we should always talk with the people who are having good thoughts, and who always talk positively. So we should always talk to the people who are positive in the behavior, and instead of the people who are having negative and who always talk negative. So instead of that, we should always talk to the people who are having positive thoughts. So these are the points which you need to learn under the self-management skills. Thank you so much.